Hello, beautiful, wonderful, majestic souls of YouTube. My name is Dan. This is my channel, That Good Tarot, where we do timeless readings for anyone with any placements. If you have made your way to this reading, I do believe there is a message in here for you. However, if you don't resonate with this reading, that's cool, that's chill. Go check out my channel. There are so many other readings there, and I'm sure you'll find something that fits you. Here at That Good Tarot, we focus on readings for your growth and your highest good. Messages from your highest self, from source, from universe, from your ancestors, anyone who might be looking over you, your guides, focusing on your growth and the messages you need to hear right now. So let's do it. Universe, please, insight and information for the beautiful souls that have made their way to this reading. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, thank you. We have the Four of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. I am seeing that there is a lot of this like tension inside your body, and you are trying to focus really, really hard on kind of getting the job done, staying on task. There is a heavy energy that tends to be sitting over you. Now, I would not be surprised if for some of you, you are feeling somewhat affected either consciously or subconsciously by the really intense energy that's going on in the world at this moment. And if you are feeling like you are mentally or emotionally affected by the current terrible events that are happening in the news at the moment, a really, really big call to take some time, be rest, and let yourself feel these emotions. And if you are not sure why, if you are not consciously affected, you may be energetically affected by what is going on globally in the world right now. You might be the kind of person that is very empathetic, very like energetically sensitive, and that is okay. That is a wonderful thing. That is a beautiful superpower that you have. But it does mean in times of great conflict, great as in big, not as in good, but like extreme conflict, like you are going to feel that. So we're going to have some advice coming through on how to deal with that, but there is some information coming through on how you are to stay on task. But I am getting images of fighting. I am getting images of this heaviness that you are feeling, but you are trying to stay on task. You are trying to focus on what you're doing, and I feel a conflict there. I feel a conflict between you feeling so much energetically, emotionally, and spiritually, and also trying to carry that while trying to stay focused on you. So let's get into that. Four of Swords. Universe, please, insight information into the Four of Swords energy. I hope you're giving yourself a lot of patience, a lot of love at this time. Universe, please, insight information into this Four of Swords energy. What do they need to hear? What does this beautiful collective need to hear at this time to help them through this? Okay. So many cards want to come out. And you as well. Thank you. And we have the Hermit, the Two of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Take some time to retreat. If you're feeling like you can't go out and you can't be social, then don't force yourself to go out and be social. Don't do that. And you might be feeling quite helpless to the situations around you, but know that the thing that you are working on, the thing that you are doing is actually so important and so beneficial to so many people, that you existing and you moving forward with what you're doing, it may seem trivial in the light of events that are globally going on, but you actually do have a mission here, and your mission is to do in some small or large way exactly what you are doing, because you existing is actually bringing healing and peace on a personal level to so many people, and will continue to do so in like a huge number. So it might not quite compare in importance to what is going on and what you are feeling energetically. And so sometimes you might feel like, well, what's the point of me doing this when all of these things are going on? How am I supposed to focus on this? How am I supposed to act like this thing that I'm working on is important in comparison to all these things that are going on? It actually is really important. You existing as a person is really important, and is so important to so many people that you are going to be helping and going to be encouraging, inspiring. That is why you are really being called to acknowledge that what you are doing is important. The work that you are doing, you are not ignoring the things that are going on in your world by continuing to work on yourself. You have a role still to play in your community, and that role is to do exactly what it is that you're doing. So please don't think that you are disrespecting the events that are going on. You are actually continuing to focus on the lives that you are supposed to be impacting positively. And some people really need that right now. Some people are just as affected by the global events as you are, and you are their point of inspiration. You are their distraction. You are their hope. You are part of why they continue on doing what they're doing and being a positive influence in their community. Like, there is a ripple effect going on. So take the time that you need to. Don't overexert yourself socially. Don't force yourself to do things that you're not ready to do. Take your time, retreat and rest, but know that, like, keep working on your craft, on your projects, keep working on you. Keep looking to continue expanding your projects, your career, your empire, whatever that happens to be in this situation. Like, continue to do these things because you are making such a difference, and it is so important that, especially in the light of the events that are going on, that you are continuing to bring the good into the world that you bring. That's beautiful. Your guides are the best. I love hearing the messages that come through for you. Let's look into the 5 of Wands energy. Universe, please, insight and information. What can this beautiful good collective do to help them navigate this right now? We have the Page of Cups, really nourishing. What I'm hearing is, like, okay, Ace of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. There might be a little bit of a sickness going on right now. What I'm being called to say is that get it all checked up. Go to your doctors, dentists, whoever you need to see, physios, see who you need to see to check up on those things. But there it is also, we have a mind-body connection, that the stress and self-doubt is manifesting in ways in your body as well. I am not at all saying that not to go get it checked out. Definitely go get it checked out. Make sure you have all your ducks in a row in terms of that. But there is a little bit there, and it's being antagonized by stress. Like, there might be something where you're grinding your teeth or something like that, and that might be causing that kind of thing. Or you're holding tension in your back, and that's a stress related thing. So it's causing maybe back pain or maybe ankle pain, or you're walking incorrectly and that's causing a joint or a bone issue. Like, there is some stress related things. So I'm not saying don't get it checked out, but I'm saying that, like, it is really, really important that while this inner conflict is going on within you and is showing up externally and physically, it is really, really important that you are taking concerted action to give yourself loving and caring experiences. That is going to be such a strong antidote to you feeling heavy, to you feeling down, to you feeling traumatized, is to give yourself loving experiences. Give yourself loving, caring, comfortable, safe experiences. Maybe that's going to see the Taylor Swift movie tour thing that's going on at the moment with one of your close friends, and getting a lot of popcorn. Maybe that is a special memory for you where you went to the movies a lot as a kid, and that's something that's really special. So having that again could be great. Or maybe you love her music and it's just a special little thing that you wouldn't usually do. Maybe it's going bowling, maybe it's running a bath. Like, fill your life with a lot of beautiful, comfortable self-love things, like activities. Maybe you love roller coasters. Go to a theme park and ride some roller coasters, or at the very least hire some of those scooters that are on the road. I don't know where you are, I don't know if you have the scooters on the road. Hire them out and just scoot along the beach or something like that. Like, there is a definite call for you to, as much as you can, give yourself the antidote to this conflict, to this stress that's going on in your body. Give yourself loving experiences. Go outside and remember that there are beautiful things going on in your world. And be so grateful for it. Be so grateful to have what you have in your world. I know that might be a hard thing considering there are so many terrible things going on and feeling like, how can I be so grateful for what is going on? You should be. You should be so grateful for the things around you, the beautiful things around you, because of what is going on. It's times like this where you need to look around and be like, wow, isn't my street beautiful? Go see your family, go see your friends, go to the movies and eat a lot of popcorn. Like, enjoy and really intentionally acknowledge how lucky you are and how beautiful your world is. And don't take for granted how beautiful your city is, your town is, your suburb is. Live in it, engage with it, be with it, and know that gratitude of everything that you have around you and you giving yourself those comforting feelings. So those are the things that are going to alleviate at least the inner stress that is manifesting within you and also outwardly as well. Oh gosh, sorry, you're gonna need to excuse me. I've been sniffly a lot in the last few videos. It's because it is spring here in Australia and the pollen is everywhere. Let's get into this Two of Pentacles energy. Universe, please, insight information into the Two of Pentacles energy. What information, what guidance does this beautiful good collective need as they are moving forward, staying on task? Okay, thank you very much. King of Swords, Judgment, and the Two of Cups. Yes, the message as I was pulling the cards out was like, get help. Like, get someone to help you. Bring in a partner. Bring someone who is going to help you with your projects, that is going to encourage you. Maybe even just keep a level of accountability. Maybe you just have someone who's going to sit at the cafe with you and work away next to you on their thing and just kind of be there and help you clock more hours of doing the work. If that's what you need to do. And maybe it's a really cute, pretty cafe and it makes you feel good to be there. Like, have someone do those things with you. We have the Judgment and we have the King of Swords. The message that I'm hearing is that I feel like you might be kind of like looking back on the things that you've done and being like, oh, I would have done this differently and I would have done that differently and I'm not sure I would have done that how I would now. And it's like, yeah, you probably wouldn't do all of those things the same way because you're smarter and you're more experienced now and you have a fresher perspective and you have a more authentic idea of what you're going for. And previously, 3 weeks ago, a month ago, 2 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, you weren't at the same place. So no, you wouldn't have done it the same way. And that is part of the growth process. Acknowledging, and I want you to kind of look back on the work that you've done and be like, oh, that's cute. It's cute that that's how I did that when I didn't know how to do this process or I didn't know how to do that process. Really love on the place that you've been and don't cast a lot of judgment on the way that you did things or the quality of how you did things, because you can always do that differently now. You can always upgrade and update now. But everything that you've done is actually a reminder of how much you've grown. You looking back on something that you did being like, oh, I would have done it this way. Or maybe you can see in some old photos and videos that you were trying to hide yourself and now you're like, oh, why was she trying to hide herself? She's so beautiful. She doesn't need to do that. I'm using the gender term she just because, change to what applies. Why were they trying to hide themselves? And you can see the growth between then and now where you aren't trying to hide yourself anymore. And it's actually a reminder of where you have been. And be so grateful to yourself for still continuing to grow, to change, because every single time that you made, that you created, that you pushed forward, you did that for you now. Your past self did that for you now. So don't cast back judgments on your past self when all they're doing is working so hard so that you in the present day and you, your future self, can exist. Really love on them, really love where they are in their journey. And that's really going to help you in the present day. Love where you are on your journey and appreciate that where you are now is just another step. And moving forward, you're going to look back on your journey now and be like, oh, isn't that cute how they were doing this and they're doing that, but I'd probably change and do this process now and that process now. Love where you are in your journey. Continue moving on, continue moving forward. Everything that you do is to get to the next point. You're never at that end point. You will continue to grow and continue to grow, and that process will never end. Love that process. Fall in love with that process and fall in love with the present version of yourself that keeps trying to improve things for you, for your present self or your future self, in respect to your past self. And look back at your past self knowing that they were working so hard for you, that they were trying so hard for you just so that you could exist, so that your future self can exist, so that your higher self can exist. Make sure that everything that you are looking back on, that you have done, you are looking back on with love. Let's get into the oracle cards here. Universe, please, insight, information, last words of comfort and wisdom for this beautiful, beautiful Good collective. What do they need to hear as they go about their day? We have Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. This is really calling back to that first message that came through. You give people so much hope. You give people so much inspiration. You are giving them an example of what they can be and a love that they can give to themselves, a love that they can give to other people. You exemplifying that and putting that out into the world is so integral and even more important right now. Because just as you may be struggling with the events going on, other people are too. And you can be just a tiny bit of comfort, a tiny bit of hope, a tiny bit of inspiration in their world. And what you do is so important. So keep doing it with rest and patience for yourself. Thank you so much for allowing me to be the beautiful conduit of these absolutely gorgeous messages. I really love your guides. Your guides are... They're saying some things. I find them really helpful. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.